I'm your host, Eric Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we have to talk about how to clean up your credit report. That's right, free tools are in the house, and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about how to clean up your credit report. If you need some credit repair, it's DIY. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. But again, we're talking about free tools. We're going to go over it because a lot of you don't realize that credit is an asset, and therefore you need to get it all straight right now in 2021. And I did release a video that just came out about One Finance, which can help people get credit and get lines of credit as well. But we're going to talk about credit repair live tonight. So if you have any questions, of course, you can always ask. That's how we do things here. And please, I'm going to say this 2 minutes in, it's rare, smash that like button. Why? Because we need the YouTube algorithms to know that we're live right now. All right, let's see who's in the house. At the beginning, JB, welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I humbly appreciate it. All right, Eagle Lifer, welcome to the Monday night live stream. All right, I've been working on my credit score, just have a couple collections on there. Other than that, I'm doing okay. Excellent. Glad to hear that. And by the way, if you guys need any free dispute letters, I have a combination of 3 of them that I give to people. All you have to do is email me. Down below in the description, you can find the email address. Normally, I say eric@stopstrugglingnow.com, or it can be support@stopstrugglingnow.com. Either way you want to do it works. Does not matter, and I'll send you the letters. But first up, before you start disputing something, you guys may have seen the previous videos. We're going to talk about that in a second. And I want to say again, we normally talk about anything. So once I get done with the credit, we can talk about anything else. And also in the house, Victor Marrero, welcome to the Monday night live stream with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here with his usual signature phrase, let's do this. He's in the house. Once again, thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays. Boss Up, Bust Down TV. Welcome to the Monday Night Live. Glad to see you again. Yes, sir. I just fired Lexington Law. Had them 6 months. Exactly, man. Exactly. They're taking people's money like, what, $99 a month, $79 a month. And then you find out they didn't do but one thing, if that. Well, here's what you do. Because they're going to do the same thing that they don't tell people. Or they kind of tell people, but, you know, it doesn't work out how it's supposed to. And you hate to pay somebody. A lot of credit repair agencies, you pay them $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, and sure, you get a few things removed, but for that kind of money, you might as well just do it yourself. And so how do we do it ourselves? We're going to go over it real quickly here. Robbie D's in the house. Robbie D from Philly. Good evening, Eric. Ready for more knowledge? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to pull this up. The first things you need to do, everybody should know this by now. You have to freeze 3 credit bureaus. Here we go. I'm going to put them on the screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm referring to. This is LexisNexis. You guys have heard me talk about this company before. In fact, this is the actual freeze page. So just to make it easy, I'm actually going to put this in the chat room. And so you can pick it up from the chat room so you can go directly to the page. And I'll say this. Alicia James is in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. Thank you so much for being here. And Boss Down TV said he's paying $129 a month for Lexington Law for 6 months. That's almost $1,000. And he could, like I said, maybe use some of this to do it yourself. Again, you don't have to go down to the police department. You don't have to do any fraud alerts. You don't have to do none of that. Just freeze LexisNexis first. All right, that's the first playbook. And like I said, I also put a link down directly to that page in the chat room. All right, so I'm going to give you all of them, which is easy. Anovis is next. All right, so I'm going to put it on the screen as well. This is what the Anovis page looks like. To freeze your personal credit. Simple instructions. Not that hard. All right, there's a reason you have to freeze these 3 credit bureaus. The actual TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, when you send in a dispute, they normally send you back a message saying it's been verified. How do they verify it? They use LexisNexis, Anovis, and SageStream, and then they send them back a message going, oh, no, that's them. And that's literally how they verify electronically. But we don't want electronic verifications, right? So we have to freeze these 3. Anovis is also, I just put it in the chat, directly to this page. So you guys can go there yourself and freeze, all right? So you got the first 2, LexisNexis and Anovis, all right? Next up is SageStream. And for some reason, I don't have SageStream freeze out, but here, I'm going to get it for you real quick. All right. So SageStream tries to play a little bit, and they say opt in, opt out, or send a letter. They play kind of funny games because they know what people are trying to do. All right. So again, I'll have the link down below. You can see it on here. You can call up. Well, normally you used to have to write in, but I'm putting it in the chat room again, so you can click on the link to go directly to this page. So once you freeze these, sometimes it could take 5 days, 7 days, 30 days. It all depends. All right. But do not do a dispute on your credit. And we're talking about like collections and things of this nature. You don't want to do a dispute for any of that without freezing all 3 of them. All right. That's your first playbook. So now what will happen is the credit bureau will still send you back a letter saying verified, but that means the second letter, like if you just joined us, you can get the free dispute letters from me if you send a message to Eric at stopstrugglingnow.com, all right, or support at stopstrugglingnow.com. I'll send you back the 3 letters. The first letter just says, hey, I need this corrected or whatever, check it out, whatever, it's not right. And then they'll send something back verified. Well, ABC Credit Bureau, who I had no business with, is reporting on my credit report. How is it verified? It's not. I actually want to see where I have a contract signed with these people is literally what I may add into the language, because they don't have any right to report as far as I'm concerned. So that's the deal right there. And so since they can't verify it, that's why you send a second letter. And the second letter has language such as, you know, I'm very litigious, right? I might take you to court if you don't get this removed. And then the third letter does say, I'm taking it to court. Now, when you send these letters in, just keep in mind, when you send letters in to the credit bureaus, you always track it. You write it down, you keep it somewhere, because if you ultimately have to go to a lawsuit because they won't remove something, you can show the steps that you took to get it removed. So the first letter, second letter, third letter you send in, have tracking for it, please. All right. Now, on the letters, you're going to have your credit report, and you're going to need to know on each credit bureau profile what the account number is. So you're going to need the name of the collection agency, the account number, and things of this nature. The letter is self-explanatory, but you're going to need that information. All right. So if you don't have your free letter, then go get your a free credit report. Go to freecreditreport.com, freeannualreport.com, whatever the case may be, so you can get the correct account numbers for items that you are trying to remove. Some of you may be saying, hey, Eric, what about those hard inquiries and things like that? Well, not today. You're going to have to go search the channel and put in how to remove hard inquiries. All right. It's relatively simple. It's not that hard. Sometimes you can actually call in. All right. So it's not really that hard. You just call in and say, hey, these people didn't, I don't know who this is. I didn't get any credit from these people. I don't remember doing it. It needs to be removed. That's simple, right? Because you only remove hard inquiries from people that did not issue you any credit. All right. That's all you do. But again, it's that simple. You could literally call 2 of the 3 credit bureaus, maybe all 3 sometimes, and get through sometimes in the middle of the evening time when there's less people, evening, I mean like late night, if they answer the phone at 10 at night, at 12 or 2 in the morning, things of this nature. You just never know. Certain times, sometimes they answer and you could verbally get it. And that's how a lot of people say, hey, I got the hard inquiry removed in less than 72 hours or less than 48 hours. That's how they did it. They called up. Lexington Law and all these guys are doing the same thing. All right. So that's how they can get some things removed for you, but they're charging people for that. You could do it for free, ladies and gentlemen. You have the free tools. You have the knowledge. So that's how you get hard inquiries removed, but only do hard inquiry removal. Again, it's very important. Only for companies that did not issue you credit. All right. So I'll give you an example just to be clear. I have Capital One credit, let's say, and I go and try to get that hard inquiry off. If I do that, Capital One will close my account. All right. Just to be clear. So you do not want to dispute for hard inquiries anybody that issued you credit. All right. So just keep that up straight up right there. So hopefully if you guys understand everything I'm saying, if you have any questions, please let me know. Let's go see what's happening here at the chat. Wilson Coos in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN fam. 100% facts. Andreen Miller's in the house with the icon next to her name, along with Wilson Koo. That means there's members of the channel. And I want to thank you. Hi, Eric and the SSN fam. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, I put in LexisNexis. I put in Innovis. I put in SageStream so everybody can pull them up from the chat, go directly to the page. And actually, you can almost do it while we're on this live stream right now. And again, that's the step 1, step 2 tools is all you need. All right. What happens if they can verify? James Way, they can't verify. They always, well, not always, but 80 to 90% of the time, they send back auto letters. They just, because they get inundated with so much stuff that they just send letters back and say, it's verified, because people who do not know any better sits there and does it one time and they go, oh man, okay, I can't get this off. They said it's verified. No, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a letter that shows that I have some business to do with these people and that I signed something. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm sorry, your verification is bogus. So again, send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com and I will get you the 3 dispute letters because they're in order. The first one says something, the second one says something, and the third one says something. So all you have to do is put in your own account numbers and the company that you're disputing. All right. It's that simple. They always send it back verified as far as I'm concerned. Every now and then when I try it and help people, basically, let's say we have 3 credit bureaus. 2 of the 3 will come back verified. 1 will come back where they're taking stuff off. Sometimes they'll take off 2 or 3 things. Then they'll say, well, these other ones are verified. So you just keep going. All right. So generally, they have 30 days to respond. Okay, everybody? So let's say you send something today. Today's the 7th. What's today? The 7th. And so it's going to get there. I send it priority. I recommend sending it so it has the tracking. But let's just say you send it on the 7th. It gets there, let's call it the 11th. All right? They have until the 11th of the following month. They're going to send something back around the 10th normally or the 9th or whatever. You're going to get it about 45 days from the time you started. All right. And then it's going to come back verified, more than likely. Then you have to send the second letter. And again, it's going to be the same process. In 30 days, they have to respond. If they don't respond, then they'll usually take it off. Or 45 days later, you'll get the second one. So now you're at, almost 90 days. So this is why when people do credit repairs and they're like, why didn't this get removed fast? Because they're kind of doing the same thing in the background, and things aren't getting removed within 30-day periods. They're getting removed in like 45-day increments. So now 90 days is 3 months. And now another 45 days could arrive after, if they refuse this 2 times. So now we're at 100, almost 6 months. So that's why sometimes it takes longer and sometimes it takes less. All right. So just be patient, right? If you have messed up credit, it took time to mess it up. So why not be patient? If it takes 6, 7 months, so be it. But in the meantime, build yourself better credit, meaning get yourself some new credit. You can get new credit even with bad credit. How? Because we now have no credit check, ladies and gentlemen. Down below in the description, I actually have a few. We can start going with the Tomo credit card. We can go with the new guys who aren't even out yet, coming up on the wait list, which is Benjamin Finance, X1. You can do that. You can use Grow Credit. All these have no credit check, no hard inquiries. So it can't hurt your credit score, right? So I have One Finance down below as well. That's a whole new thing altogether where you can get a line of credit. Grow Credit also I have down there. So you guys can also check it down below in the description. I have 2 videos where you can do the shopping cart trick with Overstock and Victoria's Secrets. I have the videos down below in the description. Now, I want to thank somebody here, SMAC #1, with the donation of $4.99. I humbly appreciate that on the Monday Night Live. Thank you, SMAC1. Thank you so much for that donation, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Would you do the same for payday companies? Yeah, you can dispute whoever you want. But again, if payday companies, I don't know how they operate, but if they write it off and then they sell that to a collection agency, well, the collection agency that's reporting it on your credit report, they're not going to have any documents showing that you signed with ABC Collection Agency, so they can't really verify it. The credit bureaus aren't really verifying with these other companies. They're verifying with the 3 that I mentioned, LexisNexis, Innovis, and Sage Street. Once they're blocked, they can't verify with them. They're not calling up ABC Collection Agency going, hey, send me some documentation. That's not going to happen. They got millions of people that they're dealing with, getting inundated with all these requests to, hey, remove stuff off my credit report. So they're not going to go out there on that long stick saying, calling up, sending letters, going back and forth. Remember, they only have 30 days. All right. So just remember that. All right. So James Way, Brooklyn Daddy's in the house. Hey, fam, thank you so much for being here. I humbly appreciate you being here on the Monday Night Live, Brooklyn Daddy. Glad to see you. True. Thank you. Tanisha Lyles is in the house. Miss Price is Right winner is here, and the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for that support. Hey, family, glad to be here. My daughter's prom was Friday night. Sorry I missed out. Hey, you know what? We're all here all the time, so no worries. You got to do that prom thing. You know, it's a special night all the way around, and we got to make sure somebody gets home in the proper times, especially prom night. So you did the right thing. All right. Key Militant, the young man's in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Money Making Mondays. Did you hear about the new Fintech Seed? Yeah, Seed 1. I've been getting messages from them. They want to do something. I don't know exactly, but they've been sending me messages for the last 3 months. I just kind of ignored them so far because the way things are now, there's so many of these Fintech companies coming out that it's just getting out of control. Everybody wants a piece because the banking system is failing, and people are having these banks, these fintechs are having new offerings, just like One Finance. They just want you to deposit like $250 by a direct deposit or more, and they're going to give you $50. The link is down below in the description. Not only are they going to do that, they're doing something. One Finance is doing something almost like a payday loan where you can be overdrawn for the month. You pay 1% for that month, and as long as you pay them back, that's all they care about. It's pretty sweet, actually. So down the line, they're going to have a credit builder program. They're doing beta testing right now. The credit builder program is going to work like Credit Strong and Self Lender. What I mean by that is it's going to be an installment loan. So therefore, debt utilization won't be able to be reduced, but all the other buckets on the credit report will be impacted. So it's going to work for you as well. But they're going to have a credit builder with no credit check, no qualifying. One Finance, that is. One Finance right now has lines of credit for people, and the line of credit is what it is. If you deposit $500, let's say, every month from your paycheck, direct deposit, then you're going to have a line of credit based on that. And then, of course, they charge 1% per month. So the bottom line is you don't want to carry money over, because that's 12% a year. All right. Again, the link is down below in the description for the One Finance and everything else that I mentioned. Victor Marrero. Oh, hold on. I forgot something. Key Militant. They soft pull. Thank you so much. I appreciate you telling me, because now maybe I'll go sign up and see what's going on with them. Since they soft pull, it won't affect your credit score, right? Exactly. As long as they do a soft pull, no hard inquiry, no credit check, and just do the soft pull, then you are correct. It will not affect your credit score because it will not be a hard inquiry. There is Avant, for instance, Avant, AVANT.com. They do a soft inquiry and then give you an option to accept their offer, whether it's going to be a credit card or a loan. Once you accept Avant's offer, then they do a hard inquiry after you accept the offer. But at least you know where you stand before you accept the offer. So that's cool. Seed One, yes, we're going to find out about that. Crypto portfolio is getting hammered. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Victor Marrero, you know how this is. Just like the stock market, what would you do if it dropped 35 to 45%? Well, we all know what happened last year. It was 35 to 45% in March. The stock market, well, crypto's no different, except one thing. Crypto could drop 50% though. And forget the 40, 45. They could go 50, 60%. You just never know. But we all know this. You're supposed to be buying more if it drops enough. And that's the rules, right? So that's all I can say about it. Treat it just like stock market at this point. It's all being manipulated or trying to be. So that's all I can tell you, Victor Marrero. Yes, we're all getting hammered on the crypto side. But I will say this. At least I got interest payments from Nexo and Celsius today. So it's kind of funny. Crypto's going down, and Celsius Network gives interest every day. Friday to Friday is when they calculate it. So the previous Friday, well, now 2 Fridays ago to last Friday, and then they distribute the interest only money on Monday. So the fact that the price went down, that just means my interest, I earned interest on a higher number. So now that the price went down in crypto, I get a little bit more crypto for my interest money at Celsius and Nexo. So you got to love it. Moses TV is in the house with the icon next to his name. I like the TV portion now. Good evening, SSN fam. Let's get it. That's his obligatory entry point. Thank you so much for being here once again, Moses Tillman, or Moses TV. Welcome. Jewel 20 ladies also in the house with the icon next to her name on Monday Night Live, the money-making Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, family. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't understood anything about the credit, hey, you can ask questions down here in the chat room. We answer them here. Everybody gets answered here. This isn't like everybody else's chat room. We try to make this happen. Reason why we don't have thousands of people in there at the moment, so therefore we can answer all the questions if you have them. Just like Key Militant asked about the soft pull. If they do a soft pull, that is perfect. That's what you want in 2021, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what I have down below in the description. If you want to get credit in 2021, I suggest you do the no hard inquiry method. And you might be saying, why? Well, in case you haven't been paying attention, we've been in a pandemic. We also have food prices increasing, lumber prices increasing, Prices are increasing for everything. What's going to happen? The people at the bottom, lower 50%, let's say, you may need credit more than you have in the past because you may not be getting paid more money, right? So this year, let's just say you make $50,000 a year. Are you going to be getting a raise next year for up to 10%, like $55,000, $56,000? Doubtful. Meanwhile, food and everything else went up 20, 30%. So you're going to be behind the eight ball, and every now and then you might have to say, well, let me charge something. And you don't want to be in a position where you've already shot your bullets in the chamber and let them rip by doing hard inquiries. Because remember, hard inquiries drop off after 2 years, not 1 year, 2 years. So if you're doing hard inquiries right now, you have up till 2023 potentially. Yes, you can get hard inquiries removed, but the credit bureaus are starting to get a little more hardcore. All right. You don't want to put yourself in that position. So what you should be doing right now is doing all soft inquiry as much as you can if you're trying to get credit. All right. Because when things hit the fan and things get hard and you really need credit and you really have to do a hard inquiry, then you want to have those 4 available shots. Because after you do 4 hard inquiries in 2 years, they can start reducing your credit score. They meaning the credit bureaus. So you want to wipe this clear and have 4 shots and improve your credit. So therefore, down below in the description, I have a whole bunch of things that are no hard inquiry, all soft inquiries. And now that Key Militant said seed is also soft inquiry, then that means I'm going to have to add them as well. All right. So it's been that easy, ladies and gentlemen, to get your credit right. All right. I need to park my crypto on Celsius pronto. Victor Marrero, what you been waiting on, my man? Oh, my man, you've been missing out this whole time? Oh, and depending on which one of the cryptos you're parking it at, so people will know what we're talking about. Depending on which crypto you're parking it at, you could be missing out on 12, 13% on your crypto annually, but you're getting interest daily. So we can't have that, right? So I'm going to put it up on the screen so people will know what Celsius Network I'm talking about. And because I wasn't going to talk that much about crypto, but of course we talk about anything here on Stop Struggling Now, ladies and gentlemen. The SSN Nation's in the house. That's how we do it. So this is Celsius Network. All right. And in case you're not familiar, this also is no hard inquiry, no credit check. You can get loans at 1% from Celsius Network. Build your credit, build your wealth, building your wealth and being able to get credit against your assets. That's Celsius Network. But this is crypto, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm going to have to put a link down below as soon as I can for Celsius Network. Or you can search the channel, the Stop Struggling Now channel, and just go for crypto. And on those videos, you'll find the free $10 of crypto. I'm going to bring it all up, and I'm going to put it in chat for you guys because I'm going to get, since we're talking about credit, I'm going to show you the products here so you guys are going to understand. Build your wealth, and look here, they changed their website. So now they have it straight up top. Borrow at 1% APR using your crypto. That's 1% a year, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. No origination fees, no credit checks, lowest industry rates. How do you get 1%? You borrow 25% of your overall balance. That gets you a 1% loan. And guess what else? To make this even more powerful, if no credit check, no hard inquiry is not powerful enough, how about paying interest only for not 12 months? You can go 12 months. Not for 24 months. You can go 24 months. How about up to 36 months you can pay interest only at your 1% annual interest rate? Your last payment is the balloon payment. So you could go 3 years for a loan, ladies and gentlemen. And again, no credit check, no nothing, none of that. So it's beautiful. You gotta love it. Take advantage. You can build yourself wealth. As you can see here, get a loan in 4 steps. Let's just keep it easy. Choose stable coins or dollars. Pick collateral and interest rate. Select length of your loan. Confirm details and get approved. That's it. No credit check, no qualifying, no nothing, because you are putting up your assets. And here's what the assets are. It's crypto. All right. Here are stable coins. Over here on the right-hand side. These are stable coins. So you heard us, Victor Marrero was mentioning interest earlier, moving his crypto over here. He was not talking about borrowing. Here's the beauty of it. Let's say you don't borrow. What he was referring to is earn. All right. This is what he was referring to. You can earn up to 17% if you're an international person. Americans, land of the free, we have to earn less. See, here's the United States rates. All right, look at this. The stable coins are now 8.88%, but look at the international. Look, international is 11% difference. Land of the free, since we're not, we get lower interest rates. All right. So, and then here's the other gold tokens. They started separating them. And by the way, I like gold. So, and here's the cryptocurrencies. Everybody know what Bitcoin is, BTC, Ethereum, ETH. This is interest that you earn annually. And now they've changed their U.S. residents earn on their first 2 BTC. After that, they earn 3.51. So what is that? $70,000 at this point. You earn 6.2 and then they dropping it. So ETH is 5. You can't do sell. You can't buy as an American. 13.99 still on SNX and so on and so forth. So I'll wait on the links. I'll put a link in the description for Celsius Network. All right. So again, that is another way to backdoor yourself into credit. All right. You can do it with Celsius Network and you can do it with Nexo. They both have similar plans, except Celsius Network's the only one that you can borrow 25% and get a 1% loan with no credit check, no qualifying. In fact, all the loans you can get through Celsius and Nexo, which is used against your collateral, which is your crypto, no credit check, no hard inquiry is required. That's why you should be putting your efforts into creating wealth, because ultimately you can borrow against your asset. And it doesn't create a taxable event. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to pay taxes, do you? All right. So let me give you an example why Celsius Network and using credit that way, where you're your own bank. Think about this. What I'm saying, you are your own bank when you use these loans against your assets. You can do the same thing with the stocks. All right. But that's called margin. But the point I'm trying to make is this. Let's just say Bitcoin was $30,000, all right? And then Bitcoin went up to $50,000. And then I withdrew the money. That means I had $20,000 profit. I owe taxes on that $20,000 profit, okay? Now, let's go a different way. Let's say I have assets worth $50,000, the same $50,000, except I'm not going to withdraw. Okay, but what I am going to do is I'm going to get a loan for a fourth of the value. So roughly $16,000. Okay, I think, is that right? No, not 16. It's going to be $12,500. That $12,500 I got a loan against. I only owe 1% annually. I can do a 3-year note and don't have to pay the $12,500 until the end, the 36th payment. All right. Now, that does not trigger a taxable event. I can use that $12,000 loan, and now I can go hopefully buy assets. That's what we do with good credit, ladies and gentlemen. We don't go out here buying cars. We don't go out here buying items that go down in value. We go out here and use our credit as an asset. We go buy assets that increase in value or assets that pay us. Meaning 12,500 and maybe you found some sort of duplex or fourplex. And now all you had to do was put down 3% for an FHA loan because you only need a 640 credit score for an FHA loan. So now you put down 12,500. You're paying literally less than like $100 a month or something. So literally, this is crazy. And now you rent out your place. You're using the rent money to pay back that 12,500. You think you're going to collect more than 12,500 over 3 years? 100% you are. Okay? You'll be able to pay back that note, and you did not get a taxable event either. Now you are your own bank, and now you just bought streams of income, assets that give you streams of income for the rest of your life. And you didn't do anything other than invest in crypto or invest in stocks, because you can do the same thing with stocks. Okay? So if you're trying to build your credit, that's why we got to talk credit right now, ladies and gentlemen, because the next time you're being fleeced right now. Okay? You have to understand the government is fleecing you. The top 10 percenters, the wealthiest, they're fleecing you. All right? When they're manipulating the interest rates, they're fleecing you. They're buying up debt right now from free money. Meanwhile, you have to pay debt. Like you work hard, a credit card bill comes, you have to pay it. The Federal Reserve, these big companies, they aren't paying their own debt. The Federal Reserve's buying their debt or giving them free money, free 0% loans. These are the kind of things working against us. So be your own bank. That's what we're trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I missed it, but thanks again for this donation, SMAC number 1. SMAC number 2, peace, brother. How can I get late payments removed? Okay, good question. Hopefully you're still here, SMAC. Late payments. This is very simple. Everybody always says, send them a letter, like a goodwill letter. Let me start out. You have a relationship with whoever you're making payments with, even if you don't think you do. All right? So you have to, what I suggest is you send a letter, and you just send a letter and make it pretty personal and simple. You just say, hey, I had an issue, whatever the issue is. I lost my job. I got sick. I got laid off. I caught COVID. And you just send a letter and say, hey, in goodwill, I've always paid my payments on time, but due to this situation, can you get the credit back right? Can you remove that late payment? Or what do I need to do to get the late payment removed? Or, there's all kind of different things you can use, but it's just a normal letter. I'm just saying it's nothing special. They call them goodwill letters. Or you can wait after you pay 3, 4, 5 months in a row and then use that also. You can send them another letter 5, 6 months later and say, hey, that late payment, it's hurting me. It's stopping me from being able to buy a home or something of that nature. And I really could use that late payment being missed or being removed and making it current. Can you, I've paid 5, 6 months in a row now, and you see it was just that one-time thing. Sometimes they will simply remove it. You'll get pushback. Normally they'll go, well, we don't do that. We don't ever go back and change it. They'll come up with all kind of stuff, but you just stay persistent. 9 times out of 10, as long as you keep paying on time from that point on, they will remove it eventually. That's all my experience with this. So it's not 100%, but most of the time, that's all it takes. There's nothing real special about it. All right. Let's see what else we got in the house. Would you do the same for payday companies? Yes. Just in case I miss SMAC's question before I see, because I was answering this one before. All right. So if you have any questions regarding credit, let me know. Let's see. I must have missed somebody. Let's see. Here we are. Yeah, I've been playing with the name and my new channel. Moses TV has a channel now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We're going to have to check them out. Have you or Credit AI for iOS? Yes, JB. Credit.ai. In fact, the easiest thing to do is just Google credit AI, and then their page will come up, and they do have a link for, I think it was for iOS and Google, all right, store. So it should be in there. So I don't see why not. All right, Campbell RPT, welcome to the Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name means he's a member of the channel. Hello, SSN fam. Thank you so much once again for your support, Campbell RPT, and very happy to see you here on the Monday Night Live. Chili Davis is in the house. Mr. Financial. Hello, SSN family. Thank you so much for being here once again. All right. Got my .crypto domain today, Campbell RPT. I'm very proud of you, man. Great job. That's right. In case people don't know what that is a .crypto domain. It's called Unstoppable Domains. All right. Now, what that means is, hold on, let me see if I can pull something up. Unstoppable Domains, .crypto. One-time cost, $40, or you can get your .zil, which is $20, but you don't pay an annual fee. It's one time. You have the name for life. All right? So I'm actually going to do something different here since we're talking a little bit about crypto and Unstoppable. So you have your own .crypto. People send you crypto using your name. So it could be Eric Bird .crypto. Okay? I'm putting in the chat free $10 from Coinbase for everybody who doesn't understand crypto. Go get your free $10 from Coinbase. The link is in the chat. All right? Also, once you're in Coinbase, you can learn about other crypto and give you like $1 here, $2 there for learning. So there's some more free money. I also put down below the .crypto Unstoppable Domains, so you can get that. All right? And the beauty of it is somebody can send you any crypto to your .crypto domain. So no longer do you have to give those long digits, that string of numbers or a QR code. No, all you have to do is just go CampbellRPT.crypto. And now a person who sends Bitcoin, a person can send Ethereum, a person can send ADA, a person can send BSV, a person can send Polkadot, a person can send Link. It does not matter. They don't need your code for each one. So it's up to the sender, whatever crypto they want to send, it comes in at .crypto domain. The other thing about .crypto is that you can build domains on there, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, domains that go on the blockchain, which means they cannot be removed by some government agency, an ISP. That's right, freedom. It's the people's money. It's the people's way. And this is why the governments are trying to stop this from around the world. Because now you can bypass the financial system. So imagine I don't have to be charged a fee by PayPal, by receiving money from PayPal. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that what you want? You get 100% of what somebody sent you. No fees. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So I'm very happy to hear that. That is awesome. Oh, and by the way, some of you might like that Safe Moon. Some of you might like that Shiba crypto. Some of you might like these other BSP crypto. Some of these other crypto that's not on Coinbase, that are not on all exchanges. Well, some of it's on Bitmart. I put that link also in the chat. Bitmart is an app, and they allow you to buy other less prominent coins in case you're into altcoins. All right. So again, I got the Bitmart link down below as well. Well, it's in the chat room. Sorry, not down below. Okay. So let's see what else we got going on today. Hello, SSN fam. And then I got the, I put that in. Let me go see here. All right. Good topic on taxes and collateral loans from Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial with the icon. Next to his name is in the house. Thank you so much. That's it exactly. That's how we do it here, ladies and gentlemen. We need assets. We need credit. We need to make it a better way. Be your own bank. You can do it with bad credit, unbelievably. That means you need assets. Yes, becoming bank, asset, cash flows, revenue streams. It's all one, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it. Potential purchase of a 4-bedroom home next to the University of Puerto Rico. Plan is to rent each room separately to students, approximately $450 each. I'm pulling the trigger if the price is right. Victor Marrero, the investor, the real estate investor, has broken it down. So wait a minute. Let's just break this down, Victor Marrero. So what are you saying? You're going to collect $900, $1,800 a month? We don't know what your potential profit is. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We talk crypto. We talk credit. But how many of you sitting right here, right now, sitting there thinking I have bad credit and I can't buy real estate? I know you're thinking that. But how about this? We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the calculation on how much it's worth. But how about this, ladies and gentlemen? You're sitting there going, I have bad credit. What if I told you can buy property right now in the international waters? We'll go with Dominican Republic without your credit. Doesn't matter what your credit is. What does matter is you need 10% down, ultimately. You need literally anywhere from $500 to $1,000 to reserve a unit. So in other words, I'm going to give you a perfect example. I bought an $82,000 condo in Punta Cana. It's at Simon's Place. It's inside Primavera Residences 2 in Punta Cana. So I had to put $1,000 down. Then that was to reserve the unit. Then 45 days to 60 days later, I had to send, after you read your contract, remember you need a lawyer, after you read the contract, then you send the remaining amount to complete 10%. All right? You got it covered so far? This is pre-construction. Then it's not going to be built for 24 months. So in those 24 months, paying $821 a month. Don't need credit. That means I believe I'm putting down 30%. When it's complete, I'm going to owe 70%. All right? 70% is only going to be roughly $45,000 or something, $40,000, something of that nature. All right? Now, pre-construction, oftentimes the price increases. So even though I'm going to owe $45,000, the price could be $100,000 by the time it's complete. I'm only going to owe $45,000, but it's 45% loan to value. Now, it's easier for me to get a loan because I have a lower loan to value. And I'm going to give you something else because Victor Marrero just came up. Victor Marrero started 3 years ago in a place called Cana Rock in Punta Cana. Once again, their requirement is $3,000 to reserve, and then I believe it was $10,000 or 10% down or 20% down. I don't know the actual number, but here's what actually happened. After 3 years, from 2018 to 2021, due to COVID, the property's still not finished, but he bought a 2-bedroom, 2-bath at Cana Rock Galaxy for $231,000. All right. He owes $115,000 because apparently they had a contract where you had to pay over the course of the months 50%. So he originally had 50% loan to value. Well, guess what? His property is now valued at $329,000 to $349,000, probably even more by now. But that's what it's valued at right now. His loan to value now is around 30%. Do you think he'll be able to get a loan at 30% loan to value? Regardless of his credit, pretty much. Who wouldn't give him a loan? Everybody's going to give him a loan. He owes $115. The bank is hoping he defaults for a property that's worth $350. Are you serious? They'll work fast to give him a loan. All right. So that's what's happening over in Punta Cana area, ladies and gentlemen. Dominican Republic, all over. Okay. So you can get in, no credit check, no qualifying. You're putting your skin in the game. You're putting in the down payment over time. And all you have to do is pay monthly. And there are properties cheaper than 231. My property, 82. That's a 2-bedroom penthouse, by the way. I got lucky. There was only 4 of them. So normally a 2-bedroom would cost over $100,000. But there are still projects in Punta Cana, in Santo Domingo, in Dominican Republic, where you can buy 1, 2, 3 bedrooms for less than $100,000. But we're renting ours, so that's what we're talking about here. All right? So now, that's why credit is important, because you may need it at some point. And that's why down below in the description, we're doing hard or no hard inquiry credit right now. All right? So back to the real estate. He's only getting $1,800 per month. We don't know what the property price is going to be. So we're going to guess. We're going to say he's collecting 1,800 times 12. What is that? 18,000, 20, 22. Let's call it 22,000 total in revenue. Is that what we got? Yeah, we'll just call it 22,000. How much of that are going to be going towards expense? Let's just call it half. I'll call it half just to make it easy. So we got around $11,000 profit. How much can we buy this property for? Well, let's just put it plain and simple. $5,000 a month. $4,000 a month financed, right? What's that equal? That's a few $100,000, quite frankly. So if he's getting this less than like $300,000 or $400,000, then this is a winner. And I have a feeling he's getting it less for $300,000 or $400,000. Although, due to the tax situation that they're doing over there, they may home prices might have increased. Goldman Sachs and Visa to connect blockchain payment business customers. You're doggone right. Goldman Sachs, the guys who sat there for years talking about years up until this year, they said it was all bogus. All right. Now, how many of you guys believe that? Up until this year, Goldman Sachs said it was bogus. I'm getting ready to add something else in the chat room. Free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. A lot of people that need credit, you can also do credit with Robinhood and Webull. How do you do that? You buy stocks, assets, ladies and gentlemen. You build up your asset, okay? The more stocks you have, the more value that it has, you can borrow against your stocks. Same way that we were talking about Celsius Network. And by the way, no credit check, no hard inquiries, no qualifying, other than you might have to have a certain amount in your account. But again, that's nothing. It could be $5,000. It could be $10,000. You could still borrow against it, called margin, which is risky, like I say, because if stock prices go down, then you get a phone call and they say, hey, you know, that 30% loan to value that we gave you, it's now up to 40. So we got to get that back to 30. So you got to deposit some money or we're going to liquidate your account. But again, you can use your wealth and credit, which is no credit in this case, because you're not going to have to qualify. It's your money. You can borrow against it. And again, non-taxable event. Then you just pay yourself back. Again, I'm going to repeat this for all the new people. When you're borrowing and you're using credit, think of it this way. Use your credit to get money coming back, streams of income coming back. Start thinking in those terms. Start thinking, okay, every time I'm trying to get credit, is this giving me money in my pocket? Because if it's not, that means you have to have another stream of income that's going to be paying back that loan. So that's why in 2021, we're all talking about trying to get assets here, ladies and gentlemen, with your credit. All right. So hopefully you guys understand that. Yes, it's called re-aging accounts that are delinquent. Brooklyn Daddy is in the house. He's got it exactly right. Re-aging accounts. He's on it. He knows what time it is. Thank you for mentioning that, because that is the proper term. I worked at Capital One Credit Card. Brooklyn Daddy, there you go. That's it. That's how we got to do it. Re-aging the account when somebody's trying to get that late payment removed. That's what we're trying to do. That's right. And Brooklyn Daddy worked at Capital One, so he knows exactly that was the playbook. He knows everybody usually says no, 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 and then every now and then they'll do exceptions. All right, so here's your free $10 Coinbase. It's in the chat already. Here's the Bitmart app. That's in the chat. All right, so you guys can check that out. Stop struggling now. Okay, I don't know. Oh, that's for, I think that was for Celsius Network. But here we go. Let me put this on the screen as well. Here's your Webull. All you have to do is download the Robinhood and Webull link. That's in the chat. All right. Now, property listed at one. Oh, then I was planning to offer 120K as a start. I will need to have boots on the ground there to check out the property in person. You got that right, Victor Marrero. Do not buy on any island, sight unseen. And Victor Marrero, quite frankly, please just fly there, man. Go see it for yourself. Go take Frontier Airlines for Christ's sake. Go $75 round trip or $99 round trip. Or since you're in Tampa, you can probably find even who am I trying to think of? United, or maybe even Delta goes to Puerto Rico. So they're going to have their rates, 150 round trip, 175 round trip. Just go there yourself. You're close enough. Don't put boots on the ground. Just go check it out. At that price, geez, does the Avant, okay. Does the Avant card do hard inquiry? Okay, Eagle Lifer, Avant.com. When you go there to apply for a loan or credit card, they do a soft inquiry just to find out what your credit limits might be, or what the amount of loan you can receive. If you accept, then they do a hard inquiry. So ultimately, yes, they do a hard inquiry if you actually want to accept the loan or accept the credit card. Okay, but they will not do it to find out if you qualify for their products first. So it's up to you if you want to do that. Cash producing assets. Tommy Phillips, welcome to the Monday night live stream. That's exactly right. Cash producing assets. That's what we want your credit to do. Unlike everyone else who talks about, well, we're just going to get credit, this, that, and the other. For some reason, people fail to realize by using credit, you have to pay it back. And normally when you pay it back, you're paying it back at an interest rate. So this means you should have streams of income or revenue outside of a job coming in to pay this back. But how easy can it be if you're actually using the credit for assets? That way you don't even have to sweat. You're just like, okay, the revenue I have from my assets, I'll just pay back what the loan is for. Simple. You don't have to sweat. All right? Becoming a producer or controller of assets, that's it. That's what we're trying to do around here. Tommy Phillips, I had been working on my credit repair myself and with different companies. It's been 3 months. Will that make it difficult for me to get my credit fixed in the future? No, it will not. Tommy Phillips, you can search the channel for credit repair. And in case you missed the beginning of the video, we're 58 minutes in. Not you, but everybody, please smash that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows we have people here watching the video. In case you missed it, I'm going to go over a few things. Let me talk about it again. If you have been repairing it yourself, then you know you froze LexisNexis, Innovis, and SageStream. All right? You froze all them, right? Okay? So once again, I'm going to show people what it looks like on the screen. We'll get to it. That's Celsius. This is what we're talking about here. This is Innovis. Okay? In case you missed it, I did put in the chat room earlier. I'm going to put it again in the chat room. Here's a link to Innovis so you can freeze your account. So you would have froze this account, right? You would have froze SageStream, all right? Before, this is all before you do anything, all right? So there's SageStream. Oh, I'll put this also in the chat so people can just go there, all right? So who am I missing? We're missing LexisNexis. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Those guys are acting like the same guys. I see they had a logo next to SageStream. I never noticed that, actually. All right. And here's LexisNexis. All right. You have to freeze all those before you do credit repair. All right. Because the bureaus check with one of these three companies or two of these three companies. Plus, there's another like 20 other companies. And that's what happens. I see you answered the question already. SageStream only has an option to opt out for 5 years. Can you opt in before the 5 years? Yes, you can. You can have that removed. So either way, works. Alicia James, welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, he says, I have Frozen and two others. All right, that's a start. So what's the problem? Let me know. Tommy Phillips, send me a message, an email to eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. All right, send me an email, eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. I'll send you my dispute letters for free, no charge. We don't do the charge thing here. All right, so see how your letters compared to mine, and then that way you can always redo it and start over. All right, so those are the kind of things you got to remember. Now, hopefully everybody got those three. And then again, if you're new here, you want to send, it takes 30 days that they have to respond. You want to track everything just in case you have to sue them to get something removed. You want to say, hey, I sent this in June 11th. They responded. Let's call it July 15th. I got a letter from them saying it was verified. Then I sent this second letter saying, hey, you know what? I might sue you guys if you don't get this removed. This verified thing isn't working for me. I want to see some letter that I signed with these people because it's not valid. So then they send you back another one. So let's say July 20th, you send something out, you get something back September 1st saying it's been verified. Well, you're sending another letter saying, okay, fine, I'm going to take you guys to court because this is getting ridiculous. That's why you keep track of all the things that you mail to them, and you keep a copy of the letters that you sent or the dispute letters in case you have to sue them. Because the way things are moving these days, credit bureaus are so inundated with so many people trying to get items removed from one thing or another, hard inquiries, getting collections removed, plus not only straight out fraud removed, they have millions of people contacting them. So they're just trying to get things out the way fast and telling people almost anything just so they say, oh, okay, I guess I shouldn't go any further. So just keep all those things in mind, or just blatantly don't even want to have nothing to do with it. So you just got to remember that's what they're doing. All right. So I'm going to keep looking. So again, if you guys want to talk about anything, let me know, because here on the Stop Struggling Now Lives, we talk about anything. All right. That's how we do it here in SSN Nation. And by the way, how can I forget? We have gear. I got to do some sales promotions now, right? An hour in. Here's the situation right here. Here's one of the gear right here. In case you're new here, F average, be legendary. All right? This is how we do it. That's what you want to be. So while they're going around the country, how you've been taught, right? They're telling you, go to school, which now you're getting loans. Get a job. If you get a job, now you're paying back these loans. Then you feel bad because you don't have a car, right? That you're getting a loan for. Oh, but get a house that you have to get a loan for. They're hemming you up already early and then making you feel bad because you don't have these items. Well, I say, forget those items. The only items, or some of the items you should be concentrating on, are saying, okay, where can I get money coming in the door? Victor Marrero is going to Puerto Rico to buy some property. You can buy property, a lot of property in the United States, and then have streams of revenue coming in. And from that streams of revenue, now you can buy other assets. Don't go down the path of keep getting credit for items that depreciate. All right? Now, let's see what else we got in the house. I see Bill's here. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. Long time no see. Glad to see you in the house. The credit bureaus are not investigating disputes because of COVID-19. The credit bureaus are taking advantage of this COVID-19 mess. Exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. They're just saying, forget about it. That's what I'm referring to, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to be diligent. Don't just take no for an answer and be like, well, they sent me back a letter saying it's verified. Forget that. All right. Okay. Glad to see you, C. Bill. Thank you for that. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes. So again, I'm going to look for something else in the toolbox. let's see. Let me see if I have Celsius Network link, because I want to give people the Celsius Network link, because once you buy assets and you earn interest daily on your money, then you can borrow at 1%. You're there, right? You're there. What more do you need to do? Unfortunately, I can't get to what I want here. Normally, I would have it down below in the description, but not today. All right. So once again, I want to thank Sam for the donation. We're 1 hour and 5 minutes in on the Monday night live stream. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Now, let's see. I'm going to keep scrolling through. All right. So again, if anybody has any questions, please put them forward now. And in case, and of course, if you want to talk about anything, let me know, because normally we get into stocks, crypto, real estate investing as well. And some of you got the preview on some real estate investing. Now, let's see here. This is interesting. Emerging Millionaires Playbook. All right. So I'm going to add some links in the chat room. This can help people out. Normally I have these in the description underneath the video, but today I wanted to talk about credit and show people how they can simply use the LexisNexis, Innovus, and SafeStream just to freeze their accounts. And I found a Celsius Network link, so I'll put it in the chat room in case people want to at least go check them out, download the app. Okay, now with Celsius, if you deposit, well, now they have different promos, but with the promo we have right now, deposit $400 or more on your first deposit, and they give you a free, what is it, $40 of BTC. All right, and again, that's one way you can do this. Now, starting from back around to the top, not only can we remove items, collection, and things like this on a credit report, you can also get your hard inquiries removed as well, simply by a phone call sometimes. But again, I reiterate, you should not call and remove anything or anybody, any company that gave you credit. So if you have, like Brooklyn Daddy worked for Capital One, so I'll use Capital One again. You have a Capital One account, you do not call up or do not send in a letter saying, well, I don't know who this Capital One is, when they actually issued you credit, because Capital One may terminate your account for trying to dispute that hard inquiry. All right. So search the channel. You can look for the hard inquiry video. I mean, the remove hard inquiry video. And therefore, you'll see how it goes. It's pretty easy. All right. It doesn't work 100% of the time. You'll get 2, 3, 4 removed. Maybe if if you have 7 or 8, not all 8, but any removed is a good thing, right? Just like any collection or any other dispute, fraud, or anything else that's removed from your credit report's a good thing. Even if it's one of them, it's a good thing. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Okay. Let's see. Hemming people up should be illegal. You got that right. Tell me about it. But it's not. Can you hook up your personal wallets to the domain, or the domain gives you new wallets? Key Militant, the domain gives you, well, you can hook up your own personal, you can hook up your own personal wallets to the domain. You can do either one. All right. Either one. But most of the time you hook up your own personal wallets. So then that way you can have it just diverted to wherever you want it to go. It's a beautiful thing, man. That's the future already happening now. And you can build websites on there, which I mentioned before. That's already happening now. So now, like I said, nobody's going to say it's got to come down. No ISP. Nobody can remove it. Unless, of course, your internet gets cut off. Then you can't access it. But once it's on the blockchain, it's not going to be removed. You got to love that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, an hour and 9 minutes in, so I got to get something to drink. So please excuse me for a second. And in case you just showed up, down below in the description, I have no hard inquiry credit. One Finance gives lines of credit right now. They're beta testing their credit builder. One Finance, pretty simple as well. If you make your direct deposit $250 or more the first time, they give you a free $50. But it's more than that. One Finance I love because, well, I have the other hat here too, because it allows you to play like a business. CEO of your life. And by the way, all these are available at stopstrugglingnow.com or, well, under the community tab at YouTube, the Stop Struggling Now channel, you can go to the store. But the point I'm trying to make, One Finance turns you into the CEO of your life. Why? Because you get to separate, you get to put things in pockets, as they call it. So let's just say I get $1,000. You're able to say, okay, put 10% in savings on their platform, send $50 to my gas bill, send $20 to my cable or Netflix or whatever, I spend $100 a month in gas. So out of this paycheck, whatever the breakdown is, I'm going to take $50 and put in this pocket. Now, when the money is in your account, it's already separated for you, for your bills. Makes it easy so you have no reason to spend it. And then whatever's left over is in your account. And as many people that live paycheck to paycheck, some people might have like $50 left over, but now you know your bills are paid. You know you're saving a little bit of money too. Financial literacy, lady, is what financial literacy is what's actually helping with One Finance. And again, the link is down below in the description. All right. So that's the beauty of that. And they give you a line of credit so you can do overdraft. So again, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. So if you have to spend an extra 50, 60, $100, they'll carry it for you. So think about that. No fees, no nothing. So I love their platform. All right. That's what people do in business. They put their money into buckets. Most people as a individual, they normally don't operate like that. Although a lot of people do budget, and that's how you budget. So now they made it even easier. So the One Finance app, it's out, and you can get lines of credit through them, and their credit builder is going to be an installment loan. They're running beta testing. You can actually join the beta tester or request. And in the video that I just dropped earlier today, meaning like 2 hours ago, that video, I'm talking specifically about One Finance and how to improve your credit score. And I'm talking about some other things too, but it's mostly about One Finance. All right. And so you can actually see the pages and go to the page and do it. All right. Oh, by the way, an hour in, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, thank you for mentioning. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let the YouTube gods know that we're in the house here at SSN Nation on Monday night live. All right. My good friend just got approved Amex card with one late payment. There we go. One late payment is not the end of the world, especially if it's after a year old. But it's nonetheless you can have one late payment as long as you have 10 or 12 or 13 other accounts generally, because if you only have 3 accounts, that late payment getting 60, 70, 100 points reduced from your credit score, even a person that is 750 could be under 680 just for missing a payment. So it helps if you have like 10, 11, 12 accounts where those other accounts are still being paid on time, and then you can get back to 99% on-time payment history within a couple of months. Instead of, if you only had 3 or 4 accounts, it might take you like 5 months, 6 months. All right, here we go. Did you see the Bitcoin conference in Miami over the weekend? They did not like Elon and El Salvador's passing bill to accept BTC as legal tender in their country. Welcome to the people's money, Wilson Koo. Yes, I heard all about it. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what people were doing. Remember when he was on SNL, and remember my disdain, my disgust when he was on there acting all goofy and messing around with doggy coin and Bitcoin and talking like it's a hustle and all this. I said, hey, I was a little upset. Everybody else was just like, whatever. I'm like, no, he's playing around. That's all he's doing. So now here we are, a month and a half later. Now people at the Bitcoin, they're like, wait, he is playing with us. 1 minute he was a Bitcoin guy. Now he's a Dogecoin guy, Doggy Coin guy. Now next minute he's talking about crypto's no good. Runs too much electricity. I'm like, what is going on with this guy? Yeah, the guy that makes lithium batteries as his whole bottom platform on his vehicles that are not renewable energy or renewable properties and toxic. This is the same guy talking about electricity being used for Bitcoin. He's concerned. Meanwhile, he's selling hundreds of thousands of cars a year with lithium, nickel, and other properties that you can't even put in a landfill and be good. It's toxic stuff. I don't see him saying anything about that. Talk about clowning. Man, come on. So anyhow, like I said in my video before, Elon Musk, smart guy, he's trying to do a lot of, or at least saying and trying to do a lot of things to help mankind, right? But him messing around in this Bitcoin, Dogcoin, and all this stuff, it's disgusting. And by the way, that just brings up a point again. Stop listening to these billionaires, all right? I mean, first of all, stop listening to people that have money, all right? Unless they're telling you how to make money, then I'm sorry. Stop listening to them. I don't really care they drive a freaking $300,000 car. What's that got to do with me? They're not paying my bills, all right? They're not making it easier. They're making it harder. They're not hiring people for $35 an hour. You follow what I'm saying? Amazon, think about it. They're not paying people $35 an hour to show up. Oh, here's $15 an hour. Here's $20 an hour. I mean, like, come on. This is insanity. All right, so everybody here, we're talking about credit, but I'm going to give you guys a stat. In case you don't know, there's only 3,800 billionaires on the planet. 3,800 out of 7.6 billion people. Oh, that's not good enough for you? How about this? Top 1%, which includes those 3,800 billionaires and then some, own 50% of the wealth. How about that? That doesn't get your attention yet? They own more than the bottom 50% by themselves, the top 1%. These guys that you guys are listening to, instead of getting down here and handling your business. They're not helping. Elon's not helping with regard to this BTC. All he's doing is causing FUD. And then Janet Yellen comes out again causing FUD, talking about they're going to raise interest rates, which has nothing to do with crypto. But again, that kind of talk right there. And then the Federal Reserve is just like, oh, that's nice that she's talking. We're still buying up debt. We're still printing money. Come on now. Let's stop this nonsense. Yes, he had a 740 FICO. Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured. I knew that because the Amex, they don't play. Gold Surfer, welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you. Curtis Davis, yes, I like the one finance ideal. Build as you go. Simple. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's why we had to bring it here to the SSN Nation. It's been out. People have heard of it. Some people have heard of it before. But now it actually meets the SSN criteria because now it sets people up to win. Because that is half the battle. Most people do not budget. They don't put things in buckets and go, okay, this is how much I'm paying for each item. And then when the money comes in, it goes to that bucket or that pocket, as One Finance calls it. That makes things a whole lot easier where you're not touching it. You go, okay, 5% goes to savings, whatever the gas, electrics, bills are, whatever the car note is, whatever the case may be, your bills and expenses can all come out of that paycheck and be allocated already. That is beautiful. Instead of having to write it down, it's all on your phone. Makes it nice and easy. I like it. It's like Divvy. That's what Divvy has. There's a bunch of businesses that run these expenses like that as well. So it's kind of cool. Gold Surfer, peace, 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 man. That's how we do it around here. Nothing but love. Rising tide lifts all boats. That's what the SSN Nation's about. Stop struggling now, ladies and gentlemen. You win. I win. We all win. And we got to win together. That's what we're trying to do here. And that's why we have to give out information to help people win. Orange Man said BTC is scam, making people panic sell. Hey, like I said, it's all FUD. That's all it is. It's all FUD, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they know what they're doing. But I got to say, like I always said, this is what the top 10%ers do. Because they didn't want to buy at 50,000, let's say crypto, right? 55, 60,000. So they had to manufacture over the last 6 months, we're going to put a Trojan horse out. Who's that Trojan horse? Musk, right? So he starts messing around, having fun and games. Other people like Orange Man says it's a scam. Janet Yellen comes out a month and a half ago talking about, well, you know, it's used for illicit purposes, drugs, crime, criminals. And I'm like, just like you guys heard me say before, isn't that what the dollar bill's used for? Come on. These guys are clowning. All right. So this is the whole point, right? They just do this because you can't have ordinary citizens getting things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, SafeMoon, things that go up from like 2 cents to $200 and turning ordinary citizens into millionaires or thousandaires. People can invest $100, right? And if you get lucky and one of these cryptos go up to 30,000, you now have like $3 million in a lot of occasions. And they're like, hold on, the system's not designed for this. We make sure that the top stay at the top. We don't want people joining us simple like this. All right. I'm going to give you, I can't remember the coin. YFI. All right. YFI at one time was $70 a coin. Actually, it was less than that. $25, $30 a coin. Right now, it's like $30,000. All right. So see, you can't have people. That's what they don't want. So they're going to give FUD. They're going to do all this crazy stuff. All right. Yeah, that guy. Exactly. That guy. Right. Yeah. My dad, not mine. Let's just say your dad gives you $400 million empire with real estate in it, where there's revenue coming in, projects all over the United States. And somehow, 10 years later, you're broke? Yeah. That guy. That guy. FUD, ransomware, and crypto coin connected. That's right. You got that right. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. Yeah, they created to buy more on the cheap. Exactly, Gold Surfer. That's it. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, as ordinary citizens, the OCs here at the SSN Nation, you're supposed to buy more too. You act just like these guys. Remember, the top 10%ers aren't smarter than you. They have advantages. That's all that happens. Right? That's all you have to remember here, ladies and gentlemen. You do what they do. Don't let them push you out. They make the price go down so weak hands, people who can't afford it, are sitting there going, man, I put in like $2,000, let's say, and they're going, man, that's a risk. I don't want to do that. And now it went from 60,000 down to 30, half price. Now I only have $1,000. What does most people do? They sell. They go, well, I don't want to lose all of it, so I'll lose the 1,000. Well, when you sold, the top 10%ers are saying thank you very much, because that was the whole point. And so you're supposed to hold on, relax, whether it's stocks, whether it's gold, silver, and precious metals. All this is manipulated to make sure that the rich stay wealthy, because the rich get to come in and buy up more than the poor. So then when the price does go up, even 10%, 10% of $1 million is 100 grand. 10% of $1,000 is $100. So now you can see where the wealth gap gets larger and larger, because to the less fortunate, 10% doesn't mean the same. A guy has $10 million, 10% means he just got $1 million. Another person has 10,000 and all he got was $1,000. A huge discrepancy. So that's why they have to manipulate these markets. All right. Let's see. Elon did not dump his BTC. Why not? He will still take BTC. Wilson Koo, that's right. That's exactly right. He hasn't come out. Notice he's clowning, but he hasn't come out and said, well, I'm going to sell that $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. And now what's even funnier, that $1.5 billion is less than that. You know what I'm saying? Because he also lost, what is that? I think he bought around 50,000, or I don't know what he bought at, quite frankly. But I do know it's well below what he bought at. So whether that's 20% below or 30% below, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, he's in the negatives as well. And the funny part is, he's not doing what he should be doing, right? Most people would be like, okay, I got to buy some more, right? But he's not doing that. Why? Because if he buys more, then that gives a lift to BTC and other crypto. Because then if he buys more, everybody goes, oh, man, he's back in. He's buying more. He believes. So now it creates that bubble again. So that's why, notice that's not happening. So, yeah, crazy stuff. Do you think BTC will still hit 250, 300,000 a coin? Derm, welcome to the Monday night live stream. First of all, let's get things straight. I never myself said it'll hit 250, 300. People keep talking these visions of grandeur, right? I've heard this for the last 10 years. You will one day when it's $1 million a coin. I'm like, okay, man, slow your roll on this. All right. I have no idea if it'll ever hit 250, 300,000. You know why? Because everything can be manipulated, right? Countries are manipulating Bitcoin and crypto. So just like when China says every year, we're going to ban crypto, every year they got an announcement like that. Crypto tanks a little bit. So now they're using Elon Musk going, oh, wait, we have a playbook now. All we need is a cool billionaire or millionaire that people listen to, and we'll manipulate the markets that way. They have a playbook now because people are listening. So I believe with supply and demand issues, which is not an issue, the supply and demand of Bitcoin, because it's set at a certain 21 million, 22 million, whatever it is, it's natural where the price has increased, because the less supply and the more demand means people will pay more. So I do believe it'll go past 60, 250, 300. Who's to say? Some people, I've heard those numbers saying at the end of the year. I don't know how that'll happen, but if that does happen, that would be awesome for the people's money. That would create a whole bunch of millionaires. Okay? That would be awesome. I hope it happens, but you know, it's hard to say. Banks has bigger energy footprint than BTC. Exactly, Wilson Koo. Exactly. That's why I'm trying to figure out why the smart one is sitting there talking crazy. Gold Surfer. Arc Lady says BTC could hit 500K. I like Kathy Wood. I like Arc Lady. I love Arc Lady. She's actually trying to help people with the 30, 40, 50% return on investments, getting people to double their money every 2 years. I love Arc Lady. If she says it's going to hit 500K, well, now, you know what that means. I better listen. You know, I listen to Kathy Wood. So if she's bullish that high on it, then I'm down. But again, we'll wait and see. But I'm not selling my BTC. I mean, so that just tells you right there, I'm holding on. And my BTC, of course, is below, my dollar cost average is well below even 30 grand. So it's well below that. So I'm in a good position. I could just sit here and wait. I'm not doing anything anytime soon. How to start business credit with no revenue. Andreen Miller, that is not going to be possible. Okay, I shouldn't say that. You can start business credit, but as far as getting a loan, that will be hard pressed. Because they're going to figure, how are you going to pay them back if they're saying, well, a person only makes $500 a month. They're going to go, well, we can't give them any money because they don't have enough revenue coming in. So what do? business credit video coming out tomorrow. Business credit videos have already been out on the channel. So first up, nav.com. I don't have that link handy, but you sign up for free and you put in your EIN number, you put in your business address, things of that nature, and it works like Credit Karma. They'll send you offers similar to Credit Karma for your personal. They do that for your business. So that'd be your first move, NAV, free. If you need to start getting your business credit, start reporting on business credit, nav.com, you can pay $39.99 a month, and they report to your business credit file. So that's a win-win. Plus, they'll help you with funding and all that as well. So that's one way to do it. You can always do, what everybody else says for starting out at Business Net 30, but you're going to have to pay money to get things on your credit profile. All right? So that's all I can tell you at the moment, because it's going to be very hard if you have no revenue. Curtis Davis, yes, the system designed for top 10%, not lower 80%. Exactly. Facts. 10% on 1 million, 100,000. Nice return. Exactly. So that's why these guys are playing big boy ball. When they're talking about crypto and getting the price down, what people don't understand, there's some people out there buying in at $1 million, $2 million. And the next thing you know, it goes up 5%. They're good. They're saying, okay, I'll take my $50,000 today, my $100,000 today, and then just sell. And by selling, that means the price continues to drop back down. But they just got in, got out. All right? That's how you want to play it. If Dogecoin hit 20,000, my portfolio will be valued at over $1 million. Is that 20,000? Jeez. Tommy Phillips, if Doggy Coin hit 20,000, man, there'd be a whole bunch of millionaires. There'd be at least that. I don't even know how many. That would probably add 10 to 20,000 of millionaires. By the way, there's only 48 million millionaires on the planet. That's it, out of 7.6 billion people. Are you getting these numbers, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, that's astronomically low, considering we live in a so-called capitalist society in a lot of countries. So just keep that in mind. Late but learning, Diesel Mike, welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. Thank you so much. And by the way, Wednesday Night Live, members only chat room. Everybody can watch, just like everybody's watching this channel right now. You can watch Wednesday Night Live, but on Wednesday night, only members with the icon will be able to be in the chat room and ask questions. And please smash that like button while you're here, ladies and gentlemen. And go down below in the description, because we have a few things down there. We have the free $10 with BTC. We have free stock from Robinhood and Webull for starters. All right. We have links to build credit. All right. Links to build credit with no hard inquiry down below in the description. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Sounding like LeBron. That's how many are down there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So thank you for being here, Diesel Mike. Glad to see you once again. Tommy Phillips with the big smile in the house. Jewel 20 lady with the super sticker, $5 donation, even with the icon next to her name, already supporting. Thank you so much for that donation. I humbly appreciate that donation. Thank you so much. All right. I am going to win the lotto this week, so I will be a millionaire. All right. Where do you buy Doggy Coin again? It didn't work for me with Coinbase. Today's the 7th. I think you can buy on Coinbase now. You had to be Coinbase Pro from like the 2nd or 3rd of the month through like the 7th, I think. So now I think you can do Doggy Coin. Otherwise, well, quite frankly, I bought Dog Coin on Robinhood, and you can buy it on Webull, and you can probably buy it at Fidelity, but those are all not Cash App. You can buy it. Oh, Cash App, you actually have your keys, but otherwise it's ETF for everybody else that I mentioned. Or you can go to Bitmart if you have Bitmart, or you can do Voyager, or you can do, no, you can't buy it Nexo or Celsius. Well, yeah, you can buy on, well, no, they don't have Doggy Coin on those. So I don't know. Like I said, I bought Doggy Coin on Robinhood, quite frankly. So it's an ETF like. Because as you know, I sold my Doggy Coin. And then I bought back in at 32 cents, I believe it was. All right. Just to play around when he went back on that SNL. So anyhow, I took my profit, and right now I'm just treading water with that. So, but that's the only place you can get it. As far as, well, you can probably get it on some exchange as well, but I'd go with those. Holding Shiba Coin and Doggy Coin, exactly, Gold Surfer. And I'm holding Safe Moon as well. I mean, let's face it, $20-$30. I mean, it's nothing. It's millions of coins for Shiba, millions of coins for Safe Moon. And then I did BSP, B as in boy, S as in Sam, P as in Paul, because they got rid of some tokens. So I bought that. They went up a little bit. And they're also like, I think there's 5 zeros or no, it was, well, forget it. I can't remember how much BSP was, but I bought it on Bitmart. All right. So that you have to send USDT over to Bitmart. You can buy dog coin at Bitmart too. If you resell flip clothes and start a business reselling clothes, you can write off the high-end brands that you resell. Yeah. I think what are you actually saying that you bought, like, I don't know, let's call it a Louis Vuitton handbag for $1,500, and then you sold it for less than that. Let's call it $800. That would be a write-off, yes. That's if your business bought it and then you sold it at a discount, which I don't know why you would do that. But that would generate a write-off because that'd be an 800. Let's say, you bought it for 1,500, sold it for $7. That's negative $800. So that's a write-off. And quite frankly, what you're talking about, Key Militant, I think you might be a rich kid the way you talking that, asking that question. Quite frankly, this is what businesses do to pay no taxes. And then they also not only do that. If it was a business, that's your business. Well, in this case, I'll use some other terminology, but depreciation. Not only that, writing off depreciation and selling it for less. You know what I'm saying? That's that's how companies don't pay taxes. So yeah, that would be a write-off, quite frankly. Wilson Koo, stay tuned. In about a couple months, my new biz will be lending to businesses, but not the way banks do it. Stay tuned. Wilson Koo, I love it. Way to go, man. You know there's always some way to help people or businesses, and that's what you want to do. You want to find a problem, and if your business fixes it, all the better. That's right. Okay, I love to hear that. Love it. Victor, you can just put Doggy Coin in search box. There we go. Wilson Koo, facts. Where can I buy Safe Moon now? 33 Naughty, welcome to the Monday night live stream. Glad to see the icon next to your name. Thank you so much for being here. Bitmart, Safe Moon. Hold on. Did I put the Bitmart link in? I can't believe it. Let me see. No, I didn't put the Bitmart link in. Let me see if I can go find a Bitmart link. I'll put one in the chat. All right. Yeah, let's go see some crypto. Let's see. I'll put it in the chat for you in a second. But that's where you go buy it. You have to send USDT over, and then you exchange the USDT into Safe Moon. All right. It's that simple. Here, I'll put the heart in there too. So here it comes. It'll be in the chat room. In case anybody wants to, Bitmart for Safe Moon. If you're a USA citizen. Otherwise, in the land of the free, you're not a USA citizen and in the US, then you can probably use a whole bunch of platforms. But there you go. I put it in the chat for everybody. So there's the link for Bitmart. It's an app. All right. So that's what we use. Wilson Koo says it. Bitmart for SafeMoon. That's it. It hasn't moved much, but hey, it is what it is. It's one of those high risk. So just put in a little bit of money. I don't recommend thousands, but just a little bit of money just to see what happens. In case it goes to $1 or 50 cents or 20 cents, you're going to make a lot of money on that. So that's one of the ways you do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and 40 minutes in on the Monday Night Live. If you have anything else to talk about, we're going to end it shortly. So please, if you have any questions or have any comments, please put them in now. All right. And I also dropped a video regarding one finance earlier today. Literally, I did something totally different. It was literally about an hour before the live stream. I dropped build your credit with one finance video. No credit check. All right. That video dropped an hour. So if you're interested, you can always check it out by going to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Eric, do you ever get the Navy FVSU to do your wire transfer to DR? No, I didn't. Quite frankly, I probably will from now on. But when I had to send over the 10%, it was like, well, it's $40. I was like, I'm not going to transfer that 10% electronically over to NFCU and wait. I don't know if it's 1 day or 2 days or whatever. I was just like, forget about it. It's not worth all that because I'm going to just save $26. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do it. But I'm going to try it from now on. So later this month, when my payments are due, I'm going to wire on FSCU, Navy Federal Credit Union. You said it's $14. I haven't even went there to go look, but I got to make sure I can do it because I rarely use my NFCU account. Key Militant, if you go to high-end consignment store, you can buy high-end labels for less and resell it higher. That is true, Wilson Koo. If you do eBay or Max Auction, thank you for that. Given the gems, the solution, you can have bidding move the price for you. There we go. There we go. Solid advice there. Solid financial advice. Solid business advice. I like it. I love it. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. Gold Surfer. If I win the lotto, I'm putting most of it in some dividend stock so I won't run out. Gold Surfer. There we go. Exactly. Dividend stocks. We can talk about some. Okay. You guys know everybody who has the icon and everybody else who's been here, like Brooklyn Daddy in the house. Let's see. Here we go. 12.19% on your money. Here we go. SHLX. There you go. Dividend stock, 12%. SHLX. All right. How about, I'm going to give you guys another one. AM, by the way. Antero Midstream. Yeah. LP. Gas. Fuel. 8.78% on your money. All right. PSEC, everybody knows this one. Prospect Capital over $9 a share. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why this is unbelievable is because it was at $4.80, $4.90, $4.50 a year ago, thereabouts. Not only have we doubled our money, but you do realize at $4.50, we are earning 14% on our money that we invested last year. So when the price goes up, the dividend yield goes down, right? So now that it's at 7.88, that means at one time it was over 15% last year. And some of us are getting 14, 13% on our money, and we're enjoying the appreciation as well. Gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so that's another one. AGNC. You guys know I always talk about this one as well. Now this one, 7.71%. We're getting appreciation with this one because it was at 11% last year. So some of us are getting 11, 12% on our money. But right now you can get 7.7% on your money. AGNC and PSEC pay every month dividends. All right? Just so people know, we like dividend stocks. All right? Come by Samuel. Welcome to the Monday night live stream with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you again. Hey, SSN fan, been a while. Always dropping them gems, Mr. Bird. 1%er. Thank you so much. Come by Samuel. I appreciate it once again for the kind compliment, the kind words, and I thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Wilson Koo, or even do retail arbitrage of clothing like Bezos did with books. Exactly. Well, Key Militant's been here enough. I believe he knows what we were talking about arbitrage because I did a video or on one of the lives. I did Direct Liquidation. It's one of the companies, liquidation.com, where you can buy pallets and then you can sell on eBay, Amazon, Spotify, or Shopify, all these places. So you can arbitrage yourself. We even talked about arbitrage before with Miss Learn and Earn and Mr. Crypto. I haven't seen him in a while, Mr. Felder. And they go to stores, whether it's Walmart, whether it's Target, and they literally go to the clearance aisle. Then they check the price and see what it's selling for on Amazon and eBay and things like that. And they buy it there if it's priced right. And then they go place it on there and make their money within a few days. Profits. Crazy. Roblox on sale again, $93. Oh, yes, it is, because I bought it $100 the other day, so I'm down on that one. But again, was that? No, it wasn't Roblox. New Core is what I'm thinking of. Roblox on sale again. Well, we bought it 65 or 70, a lot of people, so 93 is still good. But it did drop. AXP stocks and Nike stock paid dividends. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. NXP. NXP. 1% for NXP. Nike, I think, pays. They're also like 1%, aren't they? I think they're like 1%. Yeah, they're 0.82%. But hey, good company. And of course, shoe prices are going to go up, ladies and gentlemen. Right? The cost of goods, the cost of lumber, the cost of rubber, the cost of everything's going up. So yeah, Nike shoes go up, but that just means they get to make more money. That's why you want to have your businesses. So when inflation kicks in, you get paid in today's money, not last year's money. All right. Thanks. You're welcome, Andrew Miller. Appreciate it. Plato's Closet is a designer name consignment store. Thank you, Wilson Koo. Appreciate that. Dropping the gems. Ladies and gentlemen, I should have mentioned this earlier in case you are new here. Always keep a pen and pad and paper handy because gems are dropped by the community, the people who are here in chat. Gems are dropped. So you never know, like this right here. I've never heard of Plato's Closet, but that's pretty cool. So anybody that does consignment, they can do that. All right. Well, we're getting ready to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you once again for being here. All right. And I appreciate it. We are ending the Money Making Monday. SSN Nation's in the house. The OCs are here. The channel members are here with the icons next to their name. And I'm going to see you Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m. I don't know what the subject matter is going to be, but you guys know we can always talk about anything that you want to talk about just to make sure we stay up to par on everything. All right. Nobody's going to be left behind. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. That's why we have to talk about how to utilize your credit better. That's why we have to talk about those streams of income and where to get them from. That's why we have to leverage our credit and leverage our assets to buy more assets. You guys are getting the game plan for 2021, and we keep that drum rolling. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.